Alright, so to reiterate what we're doing here, we are in the Sickles Curse, and there is a scarecrow that keeps on murdering us. Also,
Uh,
I
d-
did not initiate this conversation. He initiated it when I got close to him.
Gotcha.
Although it is me that is talking. Where can I
Mhm.
find a lawnmower?
Passenger trains have not been equipped with onboard lawnmowers for years. Far too enticing for bandits. I must ask, what do you mean to do with a lawnmower?
Where's this scarecrow thing?
You are an odd duck indeed. You are a dead duck indeed. Ave, barbarian.
Ave?
From what tribe do you hail?
Um,
I just lost the share.
did you? Can you hear me?
I hear you.
But you lost
Fine.
the. What the fuck? It's sharing my OBS instead of the actual stream.
This is weird.
That is weird. Okay, let's just dream a little dream. How's that?
And same issue, stand by. What tribe do you hail?
My tribe is the road.
And what brings you to these parts?
Getting chased by a killer scarecrow.
Yes, this is a wild part of the world indeed, but do not fear, civilization is coming.
And that'll get rid of the scarecrow?
It will certainly civilize him.
Anything civilization can do for me now?
With respect to the scarecrow issue, no. I would recommend simply waiting. It is better if colonization is done as holistically as possible, and not in an ad hoc or piecemeal fashion.
You're no help by.
I came up with that way too late. You know where I was going.
I have a very good friend in Rome named Biggest Dickus. Hey pal, can you build me a lawnmower?
Gosh, ma'am, I don't think so. I'm an accountant, not an engineer. Unless you want to know how many wheels a lawnmower has, afraid I won't be much help.
How many wheels does a lawnmower have?
It depends.
Goodbye.
I guess approaching people is the way to go here.
That does appear to be the next thing. What do you know about, like, garden equipment?
I'm horny, baby, horny all night. And Randy, so Randy.
I don't know who Randy is.
Meow, baby.
You're pointless. Goodbye.
Good day to thee, fine patron. How may I be of subject on this day?
Know how to build a lawnmower?
A lawn-mower. Why, that is a new one by me, good patron. And if there is one thing in which I, as an antique store proprietress, do not traffic, it is the new and modern. Keep thy machines and labor-saving devices, madam, and I shall be perfectly content with an old-fashioned book or end table.
Fine, whatever. There's a scarecrow trying to kill me.
A scarecrow? Why, that would make an unwelcome assailant and a vexing predicament. But how can I be of any assistance, being as I am an antique store proprietress, and not a farmer, agriculturist, or unladen swallow?
Okay, never mind.
Apologies, apologies, etc., etc. How may say I be subject to thee? Yes, fine afternoon.
I'm just gonna go.
I can't talk today.
Where can I get a lawnmower, big guy?
I wonder if we should stay in.
Is it just me or is the ticking getting louder?
It might be.
Bark.
No, that didn't work. Uh, how do we do this?
There's someone we need to talk to that we have not yet talked to.
Hmm.
The question is who's. Also, it didn't work. That song is still stuck in my head. I ain't afraid of nothing. Know where I can get a lawnmower? There has. Okay. Know where I can get a lawnmower? Or been violence in the wood this day. Bet you can't get me again! Ah, excellent. Okay, let's see who else is here. They sell lawnmowers around here? Silence. Still at the silence thing, huh? Kerblamo. Hey, jerkface! Over here, pal! Oh, it's been a while since we've been back to the cornfield.
We've seen all this, though. There's got to be something.
Or someone. Can you make a lawnmower?
No,
No? Okay.
I can make anything with wheels.
So, yes?
Oh, sure.
Will you make a lawnmower?
I'd love to, miss. Wheel and axle machines are my bag. But I've got a problem. See that detective fingering himself at the end of the car?
Yes.
That washed up gumshoe's got it in his head that I did something I didn't even do. A murder! Can you believe it? Murder's not my bag, miss. My bag is wheel and axle machines, as I've already told you. It's pretty unlikely that someone would have both wheel and axle machines and murder in one bag, wouldn't you agree?
Get to the point.
Sorry, I had to get that out of my system.
No worries.
I'd love to make you a lawnmower, but I can't do anything while that man over there is investigating me for murder.
See what I can do. No! Okay. I ain't even sore. I'm laughing. Couldn't help overhear you muttering vaguely about wheels.
Ah, that information is commercially sensitive. You must forget you heard it at once.
All I said was wheels.
Shut up. Shut up.
Alright, alright. Could you help me make a lawnmower?
You mistake me for a mechanic, madam. I am an automotive executive. Oh, it is true there was a time when he would find me in the garage, greased up and elbow deep in the guts of a jalopy, like my father on the farm when he helped the cows to give birth and...
Okay. But lawnmower, can you help me or not?
Hmm? No, my company doesn't make those.
Goodbye.
Find that, yep.
How's this case going?
Slowly but surely I am pulling at the string that will lead me through this labyrinth of lies to the murdering Minotaur at the center. What the murderer does not realize is that this string I am making for him, or her, is a noose.
So, good then.
There is nothing good about murder, madam.
Something tells me that boy didn't do it.
No doubt the young man himself who will protest to his innocence to anybody with ears, and even those without. But I suspect he knows more than he lets on.
Why?
Because, my dear, everybody knows more than they lets on.
Maybe this wasn't even a murder.
What do you suggest? Natural causes? An accident? An act of God?
Yeah, like any of those. Whichever one you think.
I think that is just what one of these passengers would like us to believe. The question is, which one?
None, I think. None. You look tired. Want a break?
Be sensible, madam. The common criminal longs and lusts for what they call the distracted detective, the critical moment in which I allow my guard to slip. It must never happen. It cannot happen.
Man, boring. This case is boring.
Some respect for the dead, please. But I admit this is a routine case. It certainly does not tax the gray cells as thoroughly as certain past adventures, such as last year's locked room mystery, in which a locked room was murdered. Okay. But there's nothing a murderer should fear more than a bored detective. For as certainly as the sun sets in the morn, I shall he bring all truths to light.
Sun goes set in the morning, bro. But I do reckon there's more interesting murders you could solve.
Assuredly so. But one that could happen here, now, in this train car? An unlikely prospect, I think. Please, you have bothered me enough. Allow me to include this investigation, and then perhaps I shall turn my mind to your more interesting murders.
You're making a mistake.
I shall not be distracted. Uh-huh.
Oh, oh boy, the scarecrow is materializing behind me.
What happens if you go back and talk to the detective now?
After I get murdered?
Yes, after you get murdered! Oh, there was something new there. Oh,
Outside?
this is my hiding place. Find your own. There was something new by the trunk of the car that we didn't have before, but let's deal with the detective first.
Watching the detective. That's you, buddy.
But that's not possible! I saw you die!
Yeah, weird, huh?
How can this happen? How can a person die and then return to life?
I am pursued by a creature whose blade carves the flesh of reality itself.
I can make no sense of it. No, I must insist that you explain yourself. What is this? Some sort of deception? A mystical illusion? I must know, I must! I swear I will not rest until I have the truth.
It's all but my pay grade, man. Later days.
No, come on, this is not fair.
Peace out, sucker! Get hurt again.
The trunk! Check the trunk! Nothing.
Ooh, big F's in chat. Huh, I don't think he can kill me in here anymore. Because normally I can get him to kill me on command, and I ain't dying.
Go outside and try it.
Yep, that works. So if we ever need a place to stay, now we know where it is.
Hmm. Does that detective have anything else to say? Or the boy?
I don't think that
Hmm.
detective will be bothering for a while anyway.
Great stuff. Really great stuff. That'll give me plenty of time to make my escape from a wrongful conviction.
Hmm.
Now then, let's talk about your lawnmower.
Yes, please.
I can make you one, but I'll need the parts. Lucky for you, a lawnmower is pretty simple. I just need 2 blades, 2 wheels, a good sturdy handle, and some sort of metal rod or tube to serve as a roller.
Uh-huh. So I go and get all the components for a lawnmower, and you do what exactly?
What do I do? From a few inert objects, I give the lawnmower its get up and go. That's pretty important, wouldn't you agree?
I'll be back with the parts. Don't wait up.
Well, we have a part.
Hey, weird question.
Mist and wonder thicken the wood, and questions trouble me not.
Are any of your branches long enough to be a handle for a lawnmower? And if they are, can I have one of your branches? I guess that's two weird questions.
Naturally, I have no branches, Garley. All that grows belongs to my wood.
Wood. Totally. So, is it okay with the wood if I have one of its branches?
Questions may not trouble me, but Cutter does.
Uh, the dude with the axe?
I cannot give any of meself to any girlies, whilst in my wood Cutter lurkins.
That's what all the boys say. Alright, be right back. Oh, that's... Six! Can I have it?
There is no thing unwell in it. It is a healing blade.
Right on, but I ask again, can I have it?
'Tis only one Cutter in the world, girlie, and 'tis he who is in freest of sin.
Don't you think it's time for a she who is freest of sin?
Then who? Thou wouldst be woodcutter. Any in the wood may stand in, but I beseech thee, be careful, girlie. If the wood looks for sin in thee and finds it, there shall be no saving thee.
Uh, what are you trying to get me to do exactly? What? Okay, well that was progress.
Did we get his axe?
No, but I think we'll be able to get it and a branch next time around.
Oh,
The scarecrow showed up while on the dialogue.
can we get the tape?
I'll find out the next time I'm back there. Am I good to get one of those branches now?
Tis a sin, girlie, but there is no cutter to punishing me for it, is there?
Uh, yeah, I didn't kill him though. You saw that, right?
You ask questions, girlie, but I ask none. The tree, the monster, whatever it is, it breaks off a whole damned limb.
Doodaloo. We got an item, tree branch.
The wood is given of itself to the girlie.
Yeah, that ought to work.
Now go and spraken not one word of what has happened here today, or there will be a new murder.
Murder. Uh, doesn't bother me, pal. I get murdered every 10 to 20 seconds. Let's see if we can grab that blade.
Rip to the dead guy, but you actually feel safer without him swinging that axe at you. It's yours to swing as you please. Kick up your knees, high as you please, and
Pickaxe, can I
so
have it?
your troubles.
Hey, you think I could get that other guy's axe?
An unexpected request. Why? For what purpose?
I love the answer, I mean to kill you all. That's such an unhinged answer. Um, Building a
Are you?
lawnmower to mow a scarecrow.
Is that necessary? As I told you before, I wonder if this sickle is only trying to protect itself.
Uh, Scarecrow. I didn't say sickle, I said scarecrow.
Yes, I spoke in error. Forgive me. He tilts his head back to the sky and closes his eyes in rest. Guess he's done with you.
Cool, thanks for nothing.
You. Agi knows more than most think.
Who's Agi?
I am Agi. I speak your tongue.
Good for you.
I hear your talk with old man. I give you axe if you help Agi. Yes?
Yeah, sure.
Agi needs axe to fight Empire. If Agi have better weapon than Empire, he no need axe. Understand?
Yeah, that's kind of the same thing I'm doing with my scarecrow. I'm gonna beat him just by getting my hands on a lawnmower to beat a sickle. You just need some advanced technology, right?
Slow down. Agi does not understand all words, but advanced technology. This you get?
Those are the words you understand?
Advanced weapon. Advanced technology weapon for Agi. You get, I give axe.
Of the stupidity of how about a very similar axe.
Hmm.
This is pretty advanced for you, no offense.
What this?
It's a telephonic communication device.
Hmm. Very advanced. Agi kill Empire with this?
Well, it ain't really a weapon.
Very advanced. Good. You have axe. Agi do not need.
Call me sometime, Aggie.
Relatively outdated technology, but it suits your purposes. You grab the pole, tossing the eagle aside.
Bet you can't get me again. Let's go.
Time is meat, dork.
What are you, sleeping?
Get the tape! Get the
Oh,
tape!
shit. You're right. Hey, Cruz, let's go get this guy. Get on with it. That sickle supposed to hurt? Bet you can't get me again. Rise and shine, dingus.
Tape!
Need to get this back to the store anyway. Still need to rewind this. Ah, he was
How do
trying
you
to
just...
murder me. Hmm, I don't have an actual inventory to look at.
I wonder if we have enough to build that mower now.
Ah, I can taunt him. Hey, jerkface! Okay. Let's see if we can build this lawnmower.
Any luck with those lawnmower parts? Forgot to mention, I don't know how you're going to find all that stuff on a moving train.
This is a blade, right?
No mistake about it. What is that, the train's fire axe?
More of a purifying blade carried by a woodsman against sinners.
Right, that was my next guess.
And this looks pretty sharp to me.
Very much so. I must admit you're making far more of a success of this than I expected.
You aren't humoring me, are you? You can make me a lawnmower, right?
Wouldn't say I could if I couldn't. I'm not a car dunce, contrary to what you might have heard.
I don't really know what you're talking about.
I'm not!
Take good care of this now.
That's a promise. Nothing dearer to me in this world than wheels and the machines that use them.
Nothing, dear? No girlfriends? Boyfriends?
Ha! Of course I love my mother, but romance? No, ma'am. I'm married to my work. And if you're married to your work, you don't work a day in your life. Well, that's not true. At all.
Indeed. Does this roll enough for you?
Does it roll enough for you is the question. A vehicle's like a steak, miss. No right way to make it. Just gotta be made the way you want.
Aren't steaks supposed to be best cooked rare?
Ugh, too wet.
Is this piece going to make my lawnmower too wet?
No, no, no. Just right.
Is this a good handle?
Is it?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking you.
I'm just being rhetorical. Yes, that'll make a fine handle, all right. Just need to chop it up and put it back together in the right shape.
Okay, and if if the branch starts screaming, just don't worry about it.
Never do.
Tell me what I need again?
To build a lawnmower, you'll need the parts. You need one wheel, you've got the blades, you need a sturdy handle, and you've already got one long metal roller. I'll do the rest.
Doesn't sound like there's much left after I do all that, but okay. Would this work as a handle?
No, that's a baseball bat.
Yeah, I know that, pal. I'm improvising.
Wood's a fine idea. That'd work well. But that bat's just not long enough to make a handle.
Okay, be right back with the parts. Don't wait up. So all we need is the wheel, right? Because we have a sturdy handle in the wood. The branch, right?
Hmm?
Let's get to the chase, huh? I need wheels, and you're a wheel guy.
It is true, I am. As they say in your country, a wheel guy. Furthermore, it is true that I am carrying on board many suitcases of exotic rubber to make new wheels at my factory. And it is true, with my automotive experience, I could probably roll some of that rubber into a little wheel for you, as my mother needed dough. But why would I?
Because you're a good guy. A good wheel guy.
Wrong. It is because you helped my young friend over there. He is coming to work with me, you know. Together we will do wonderful things with wheels.
So you'll need me a wheel or whatever it is you're gonna do?
My friend, I've already done it. A
Thanks,
plump
pal.
rubber tire. Bueno.
Got you a wheel.
Wowee. Or should I say, wow wheel? That's a juicy rubber wheel worthy of Signor Andretti.
Well, the guy over on the table is the one who made it, if that's what you mean.
That's a great man. Mind that you don't. I don't want you running him over with his lawnmower or anything. Don't get that idea.
I didn't have that idea until you put it in my head, but no, I won't do that.
I've got good news for you.
Is it about my lawnmower?
You mean this lawnmower? An
Oh.
elegant weapon in the war of order against chaos.
Oh, that was fast of you.
It's a simple machine, miss. Shouldn't take anyone more than a few seconds to build a lawnmower. Only there's a problem.
What's that?
It's the darndest thing. All the pieces are there, it should work, but it's like, if I didn't know better, miss, I'd say the machine doesn't want to run.
How's that possible?
Can't say, miss. I'm a humble engineer. I can build the things, but this is getting into questions of whether machines have souls. I don't know how to get a machine to believe in itself. I don't know who could do a thing like that either.
Well, thanks for everything.
Motivation, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Got any ideas about that?
I have a lawnmower that doesn't work. Can you help with that?
Doesn't work? No such thing. Won't work. Maybe it's just like the rest of these boys. Maybe it's tired. Maybe it's had a hard day. Maybe it'd like to go back to bed. Well, I'm not standing here in the pouring rain so I could go to bed. I came out here to win a damn baseball game. Give that thing here.
Before I give you this child that is imbued with the soul and I've brought into this world, did you say horning rain?
Yes, I said horning rain. What of it?
Alright, well. You seem like an honest enough pedophile, so I'll give you my child.
The coach rips the mower out of your hands and screams into the blades. You're wet. You're tired. I can't help you with that. We can't control that. We can only control one damned thing in our lives, you understand? One damned thing. So you tell me, yes or no. Are you a killer?
Yes, coach! Oh my gosh.
Now you get out there and you kill.
Yes, coach! This is the last damn time.
What's by the machine? Oh?
Hey, it's over for you now, you goon. I went and made myself a lawnmower that beats your sickle.
You speak of sticks and stones. Tools only. There will always be shadow, Richard Recluse, and thus you will never be safe from me.
My name is Ashley, you dingus! Now I need to know one thing. Where's Nick? Nick, what the hell?
It's nothing personal, Ash.
Seems plenty personal.
It ain't you. It's this guy I gotta kill. Richard.
Why?
Don't have a choice. It's something that goes way back. Got a debt to repay the shadow.
Turn on a light and your shadow goes away.
Ain't that easy. Shadow's bigger than anything you and I can comprehend. You can't just get rid of it.
That right, huh?
We've uncursed the damned thing.
A long and confusing vision.
And with several words and concepts you did not understand. You leave the machine not a little less sure in yourself and the world, but pleased nonetheless that the sickle's curse has been destroyed. Package came in for you while you were in there, Richard.
Doodle-doo. We got a lawnmower.
So that's what the weapon does. Pretty strong and a good bleeder.
Mm-hmm. That's, is there a return address?
Just says, I'll see you in 66 years. Never heard of it. Maybe it's in Utah?
Pick the lawnmower. Your lawnmower. Wait, what happens in 66 years? Was that 66 years in the past, or was
Well,
that
66 years in the future would be 1994. 66 years in the
1994?
past would be 1862.
Neither of those make any sense. Oh,
No,
Terminator 2. Terminator 2 is in the 90s.
1990 if I'm not mistaken,
So that would
which would be
be.
4 years short.
Mm-hmm. So
Hmm,
then we'll meet Ashley in 66 years. Cool.
fascinating. That machine is still smoking. Oh yeah, the
Ah,
fishing rod. Are you hooked yet? A bicycle?
this
This
is
is the
the
cycle.
cycle. Break the
Break the cycle.
cycle. Oh, that was easy.
Oh my god. When the curse got its teeth in that bicycle, it screamed, but only for a moment, and then silence. Limp silence. Limper than me on a bad day. The insatiable eldritch hunger for fish that once animated the curse is gone. The rod remains behind, just a stick and a hook, too weak to catch anything that lives.
Can't even fish with it now.
Stripped of all eldritch magic and mysteric, the once cursed fishing rod is now perfectly banal. Actually, it looks
Banal, darling.
be anal. Or
You
don't
sound
be
like one
anal,
of
as
those
we
cretins who pronounce it pecan pie instead of pecan pie.
Uranus. Actually, it looks pretty lousy, which doesn't matter much, because the line was dismissed along with the curse. So it's just a beating weapon now, and at that point, I'd call it trash myself. What
Mm-hmm.
do you think?
Another curse kicked to the curb. We have a
Hmm.
better, we have a better one anyway, so I don't really care if I'm being honest.
Eh.
Hmm. That wig is pretty good looking.
Hmm.
We lose the
It
muscle
is if you're
and
willing. Yeah,
yeah.
if you're willing to sacrifice some M stats.
But you know what? I'm not because at the end of the day, we combat is a solved problem for us.
Hmm. What sides have we got?
Mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese, and roasted Brussels sprouts.
All the basics. Alright, so there's the treehouse in the swamp, one more radio somewhere in the world, and any cheese you find for that rat in the college basement.
Hmm. Bulky bags of mule feed.
And a ton of other shit, too.
Nice.
Aww. Abby leans into your petting with the enthusiasm of a co-conspirator.
New cat unlocked.
Now what is her boon? We'll get to see it before making a decision.
That's
Oh, an
pretty
AP
good.
boon. Again, at the moment, it would come as a sacrifice to, what is it, Moxie?
Muscle currently.
Awesome. Okay.
Keep my current boon.
Yeah, the Friday night group didn't fare much better with this. I don't think you can actually go into any of these places.
You know, we'd make much better time if you didn't have to stop to search every abandoned barn for junk and scraps.
Excuse me, do you mean treasure? What kind of adventurer are you that you aren't automatically stopping to search every abandoned barn for junk and scraps anyway?
Alright, yeah, I guess you got me there. Find anything good?
Some bits of old pipe and string.
Perfect for making bombs. Don't worry about that, Mr. NSA agent. An elderly woman, rocking on her front porch, asked if you wouldn't mind collecting some from her at the pharmacy. Her bull has gotten loose in there and become addicted to prescription amphetamines.
Now, had you made any changes you were considering making earlier in the session, you would not be able to do this right now.
It's true.
When you arrive at the pharmacy, the bull is asleep. It crashed hard. You carry him home on your shoulder and tuck him into bed.
Aww.
Ain't that cute? I mean, we did solve that.
Beans, beans, they're good for your heart. Hey, I'm back. Can you remind me what I need to find so I can let you out?
Sure, since we welded the lock shut, you'll need a Jenkins head screwdriver to take the hinges off the door. There should be one in the bunkhouse.
Happen to know how to deal with the wicked bean storm that's raging in front of the bunkhouse door?
No, sorry. We've just been eating beans. Don't know anything about bean storms.
Alright, I'll keep an eye out. Knows more about beans. Ah, the Tin Lizzies. More pipe bombs. Don't worry about it, Miss Sexy NSA agent listening in on our conversation. How's it going, Creamy Steve?
As cummy as ever.
Hi again.
Hi! Thanks again for helping me before. Since Cornelius arrived, I finally have the ingredients to make proper drinkable moonshine. Well, I say drinkable, but honestly, you really shouldn't unless your liver is accustomed to this sort of stuff. I made a whole batch just for you, to pay you back for the hat. Maybe you could use it as engine fuel or a bomb or something?
Wow, thanks.
A big jar of Calendula's special corn hooch. Hooch! Being the sound it makes when you light it on fire and throw it at someone. Or whoosh. That's all new. Or that's not new. You you want it?
Aha! Happily cooking up a pot of
Bean?
beans!
Oh, hey there. Good to see you again.
You know anything about bean magic?
You guess that's on account of my name?
Well, that and the fact that you mentioned cooking beans.
Yeah, I did a bit of bean slinging back in the day, but there's no money in it since these dang whistles got everywhere. Some company went and put little plastic whistles in their cereal boxes, for the kiddies, you know? But the noise the dang things make is the exact noise that makes bean magic go flooey, and now they're everywhere. Found one in there in that junkyard, in fact. Here, you take it. Wash it off before using it.
We got an item. A 5,700 hertz whistle.
The frequency at which beans stop working.
That's a joke for a smarter person than us.
Hmm. Good find. We actually went to Rufus to get ours.
Rufus. Oh,
Yep.
okay, yeah. I didn't realize he knew anything about bean magic. I would not
It
have
was
thought about
more
that.
it was more he knows stuff about weird shit than he knows stuff about beans. Was our reasoning. But seems there are indeed more than one solution. Wriggling muscle grubs.
Mmm, wriggling. Sorry about that. Was just moving OBS so I could look at chat. A tumultuous beanstorm is preventing us to this bomb house, but we will
You blow the whistle
dispel
and
the beans.
the beanstorm goes poof in an instant. Maybe the screwdriver is hidden inside these disgusting dirty boots. Perhaps under one of those pillows? Maybe under the rug? Maybe hidden inside this broken soda machine? Maybe dropped in the sink? Under this chair? On the messy table? Under a mattress? This footlocker has a sturdy combination lock on it. Perhaps taped to the underside of the top bunk.
Hmm.
Ah!
We got the
Now the
Jenkins
regular
head
yeah, instead of
screwdriver.
being flat like a normal screwdriver, this one has an X-shaped profile. Weird. And now the normal descriptions take over. An empty, ratty old toolbox. Level 15 hobo code. Footlocker combo 02496. Curious.
Nice.
Nice.
Hats,
This
lucky
satchel has the
satchel.
name Hat embroidered on the side.
Do we know a hobo named Hat?
Not personally, no. This soda machine appears to have been broken for a very long time. This sink isn't even connected to a water source. Must just be decorative. The blankets on these bunks are ratty and worn. You've avoided bunk beds since childhood when you were admonished not to let the bed bunks bite. A bunch of messy, useless junk sits on this table. These bunk beds are covered in a layer of thick dust. A pair of disgusting, dirty boots that are even below your questionable standards for footwear. You unscrew the hinges and pull the door out of its frame. A truly unexpected number of employees flood out of the break room and run away. One of them waves and gives you a thumbs up on his way out of the building. The room smells about how you'd expect after a bunch of people had been trapped for days with nothing to eat but beans, so you prop the door back up over the entryway as a sort of cork.
Okay, cool.
Nobody's in the break room anymore.
Search it.
You take a deep breath and search the break room as fast as you can.
I think we already have
The
all of
fist of
these beans.
a... Okay.
Oh, that's not right.
These bastards. We must have more meat if we are to stage 11th night, Sirrah!
What happened to the meat I gave you?
We are paying Charlie Chaplin to direct. The tramp costs a little fortune.
Well, I do support the arts.
Sirrah, we thank thee. You are truly a patron of the arts.
Break a leg.
What are you looking to do?
I'm doing a once-over of all of the...
Level
Huh,
16 hobo code.
I missed this. I'm just doing a once-over of everything here before we move on.
The
Go
code
50
reads go 50 paces west. Huh. Does it mean actually mash the left arrow key 50 times?
well, it doesn't appear to mean wander.
Even you, good king.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. I don't know what you want from me. Was that not west?
Hmm. Now go
Aha!
50. Oh, the damned compass reversal.
Oh my god,
Okay.
it's not a reversal, they swapped two of the directions.
Yeah, now go west. It's a patch of soil that looks recently disturbed. A previously buried cigar box.
Have you
A
found
dirty little
this?
box full of dirty little secrets. No, I didn't. We actually missed that.
See, this is why you go around and you do it once over.
We thought we had, and managed, I guess, not to catch that. It's a little cache of buried hobo treasure.
Let's see what's inside.
Ooh, there's a lot of stuff here. What do we have up there?
A lucky hobo nickel.
The real treasure was the treasure we found at the end.
3 quilt squares.
A bit of brightly colored material in case you need to make some jaunty repairs to a pair of pants.
Cool. Junk mail. So we've
We've gotten
committed
lots of
another
those.
felony.
Yep,
Another battery.
yep,
And then some first aid gear.
yep.
Alright, nothing mind-blowing.
Hmm.
But pretty cool. Wait, what?
Seriously, don't ask for whom the ham mill spins.
Ham mill sounds like an insult from the early 2000s.
Don't be a tuna head. If you understand that one.
I don't.
Ever play Maniac Mansion?
You know, I actually haven't.
It's in there.
Hello again.
Oh, whoa!
I have to go. Union daughter.
By Sidney Glout. Not Glout! That's who won the Pulitzer and upset this windmill so terribly. If only he'd won the Pulitzer then, this windmill might still be spinning and making grain or ham or whatever it did. The author who... Hmm.
Alright,
Too
is
much,
there...
too much redundant filler text in here anyway.
Yeah, I want to... I want to try, if I can, to resolve this, Howdy Howl.
Hmm.
Oh, this pen is going. Pen. Alright. Howdy... Howl. How well. This pen is dying too.
I have a thought.
Hmm?
Where would dates, such as the time the Pulitzers were presented, be important?
The newspaper.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we've gone back to the
I honestly don't remember. It's been much too long.
Marnie morning. Glout. Sydney Glout. Okay. Goodbye, Ham Doctor.
Oh, you're such a monster from the Pudquudgie's perspective that they made a statue of you. Isn't that nice? Bless you.
Thank you.
What kind of interaction are we talking about here?
Flirting.
You ask yourself what you're doing later. And it gives you more moxie.
Darn tootin'. That's what I thought it would give me.
Neither of you wins, but it's a good workout.
At least you're as
So
strong
you,
as yourself.
so you can choose between muscle and moxie with this statue.
And,
That's quite.
and mysticality as well, with the high-minded conversation.
Good. Good. Hi, mister. Oh, have we seen this?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
selling hats that we already have.
Aye, aye,
Oh,
aye. The one place we have not done yet here.
no.
Aye. Don't mind me, I'll be on my way once the bulldozers arrive.
I'll survey you later.
Huh. What a strange choice to put this bathroom on the ground floor. Shouldn't it be next to the primary bedroom?
Strange indeed.
This must be the remaining interior damage from the meteor strike. Yikes. Little money stuck to the bottom of the pots. Well, hang on, there's 7 meat in there. If you leave it in, this will increase the value of the house by 7 meat, and you could collect 10% of that down the line.
No, just take it now.
Suit yourself. The Moloroses have a day stand. A day stand has all the strengths of a nightstand, but none of its weaknesses.
That's a Blade reference.
Robert F. Oh, there's a lot of them. Hmm.
Oh, what did that say? Replace the what now?
Replace the meteorite.
Ah, if we wanted
The
to make
flag.
everything go fucky wucky again.
This is where you found the meteorite. Flag to mark the spot,
Would be traditional, if
if
colonial.
colonialist.
Alright, I am sorry to say that this place does in fact suck, and has
Eh.
basically nothing that we are looking for here. Protein! Hmm. Oh, let's see if this guy has been murdered by dolls. This is new. Are you there, Alpha?
Blurry, standby. There it
Standing
is.
by.
A helpful passerby has, to my relief, assured me that my fears are unfounded. After completing this final entry, I will return to my home and dismantle the dolls. Then I can have my life back. Although it doesn't appear as though he did too much, huh?
Indeed.
That radio, have you already checked it? Nah.
Hello, Dresser. Well, banish the shadow cows. I think we've already explored this pretty thoroughly.
Indeed. We got 10 out of 10 for morale.
Yeah, that's true. Alright. the hell are you?
Huh. Well, now that's funny. Earlier there wasn't an old bushy-bearded man in the treehouse, and now there is. Not ha-ha funny, but perhaps ha-ha? Harhap? Why, mister, it's me. It's Will Hunter. It worked. You lifted the curse with nothing more than some paint and a brush.
Are you alright?
All right. Look at me. I can wiggle my toes and waggle my nose. I got bones in my hips and blood in my lips. I'm a boy again. I got the old flesh back, mister. Tain't never been better.
Glad to hear that your taint, Will.
The only thing I still got tree sap coming out when I sneeze, but that's a different curse.
Can I help with that one?
Nah, the thing is, that curse can only be lifted with the power of an imagination, which as an adult you've lost.
Why are you old?
Old? Will Hunter old? Ha ha! I tell you what, mister, you're only as old as you feel.
How old do you feel?
Early 70s. Suppose I half packed on the years. Kept on growing up while I was in that tree. Some ways I was probably better off staying a tree, 'cause then I could have lived just about forever. But nah, I gotta be human. How else would I do my mischief?
What mischief?
Various mischiefs.
Can you give me an example?
May have skipped out on Sunday school once or twice.
Anything else?
Stole a horse station.
Never heard of a horse station.
'Cause it ain't there no more.
What will you do now?
It's been a while, but I seem to remember that on the day I was supposed to whitewash that fence and instead went trout fishing, I was also due down the courthouse to help a man wrongly accused of murder.
How long ago was this?
July.
What year?
Oh, I'd say 1876.
It's 1928!
Yikes. Reckon I shouldn't stop for breakfast then.
Let's hope no trout distract you on the way.
Why, you heard about some?
Well, I better be off.
Hold on now. You got me out of that tree, sure, and Will Hunter won't let that go unpunished.
It's not necessary.
Nah, nah, I want you to have this. 'Tis my greatest treasure, the shiniest thing Will Hunter got. A sure enough crystal.
Doo-doo-doo. We got an item, a not-so-shiny marble.
Why, with this big old marble, you'd be the envy of every 19th century boy. Although even an undiscerning boy would probably hold out for something a little shinier than this.
Hmm.
Thanks again for painting them fences.
What's this?
Why, that's a bona fide marble, mister. You can play with it, keep it in your pocket, or put it in your mouth to talk worse.
Let's make like a tree and leaf.
You always hope that one day you look at the trunk of the tree and Will Hunter wouldn't be there. When he reaches a certain age, a boy loses his virginity for hoarding rocks in the treehouse. This is called the enhancement of innocence.
My innocence has been augmented.
That's a funny thought.
Oh, we need to find one more radio.
Yeah.
What's going on with that radio?
This is the hard part. I don't know which 10 you've hit.
Huh, this is new.
Your route through the city streets takes you past a small park. The park doesn't have any people in it, probably because what it does have in it is a big black bell and a bunch of cows. Well, the shadows of cows. Although that implies the existence of cows that are casting the shadows, so I guess they're just shadows shaped like cows for some reason. Isn't that a little weird? I mean, it makes sense to a degree, since the time the cows came home was a pretty dark day in the history of humanity, and even before then, people told tales of evil cows that grazed the fiery pastures of hell. But they only came home a little over 40 years ago. You'd think if some dark alien entity wanted to tap into the primal fears of humanity's collective unconscious, it would reach back a little farther than that. I guess I'm just blathering. Sorry, you're probably wanting to get on with the encounter, huh?
Get on with it!
You concentrate your shadow banishing ring, infusing it with whatever energy it uses to banish shadows, and then use that energy to banish the shadows.
Get on, little doggies!
You think maybe you see one of the cows roll its eyes as they evaporate in the bright white light.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw! All
Ha
right.
ha!
Now, now what's she doing out here? Miss Br- Yes, was there something else you needed?
Can I use your bathroom before I go? I've kind of been here a long time and...
Yes, yes, all right. Here's the key.
Doo-doo-doo-doo. This
Putting a
is the
lock on the bathroom
bathroom.
door and making it so people have to ask you for the key every time they want to use it is a great way to make everybody hate you.
Thanks.
Only Miss Brewster's allowed in the kitchen.
Hmm.
There we go. You return the key to Mrs. Brewster. There's a little sign on the medicine cabinet that says, "Take whatever you need." How generous. Most places would reserve the stuff for the people who actually live here.
I doubt we need any of this, but...
It's a trove of tinctures and toiletries.
Yep. Don't need any of that.
Miss Brewster probably bought this bathtub from one of her boarders. Cosmetic wine.
Mmm. I love me some cosmetic wine.
A nasty pastry.
Not sure I've seen that before.
You wouldn't feed this to a dog, though you would throw it at a dog if the dog was clearly a threat.
Oh.
And a fairy charm. This is where the traveling salesmen do their most important business. And you know what you must do.
I wonder if there's anything you can do with the toilet brush. No. Okay.
Now you're going to need a fishing rod to do the thing you're trying to do. Corroded cufflinks.
Hmm.
Confused salesmen must have mistaken these cufflinks for a pair of dead goldfish.
Grim.
Alright, now we can go to Rufus.
Indeed.
And I don't know if you're carrying any cheese, but the rat in question is very close to his location.
Mm-hmm.
You probably could now. I have yet to find... Oh, you may as well put on that Boy Scout sash. Yeah. There's one. The Gatorman skin pants can be replaced. One of the SIT slacks should be a Moxie. Or that. That's good too.
And then we can
And
get the cat boon. Who's the Moxie cat?
I don't remember off the top of my head, but it is logged in your notes, your to-do list.
Is it?
Yep. Other notes? Cats and their
Oh!
books.
Huh!
It is Dottie, and she is at the pet store in Crystal Lake.
Spider!
Voters.
Oh man, did I show you the picture of the spider that Kuro found and showed to me?
I don't believe so.
It's one of the coolest looking spiders I've ever had the pleasure of seeing.
Hmm.
It is long-jawed, a long-jawed orchard spider,
Hmm.
or a long-jawed orb weaver, uh,
Right.
and it has a silver kitty.
Alright, back to Rufus. Has a silver...
Silver butt! A big old silver butt. Like shiny. Like actually shiny. And
Fascinating.
yeah, I got some pretty decent pictures of it.
Hmm.
These guys are not going to last very long. Oops, that's not it.
Take a brief moment to lay down while you're doing the butt kicking.
Oh boy. This is really slow, but also really effective. I wish they had spent, like, an extra 4 or 5 hours coding that to be faster.
Hmm. Good work.
One man's trash is another man's treasure!
Pants. Anything else in that junk pile?
Nope.
Hmm. Well, congratulations. Now bad is rodeos.
What's going on with that radio?
Oh god, your hoarding gives me such a headache.
What can I
Hello.
do with these extra fishman eggs?
Well, I can cook them for you. A pinch of lye and some muriatic acid, and they're totally edible.
I don't want to know how you know that.
He whips the glistening eggs together with some chemicals and fries them up over a Bunsen burner for you. Ever been to the ocean at low tide? Imagine frying that smell. Can't really scramble this kind of egg, but Rufus did his best.
Thanks. Here's your receiver thingy. I hope it got enough clicks and bloops for you.
Thanks. I'll give you a ring when I finish doing the math.
Could you also give me a ring now?
Oh, sure. I must have one lying around here somewhere. Well, he pulls one out and hands it to you.
This is a science joke that I don't get. Anaerobic ring. That means that it is
Doesn't require.
metabolizing something without the use of oxygen.
Aye.
This often creates ethanol,
Uh huh.
and it often utilizes carbon dioxide.
Right now, this ring prevents oxidation in its immediate vicinity. In the future, it will also prevent exercise. If you wear that, it's fire immunity.
That's pretty cool. Love it. Thanks, Rufus.
Somebody is. Yeah, where's that mouse? There he is.
I don't believe I have any other keys.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh.
Whoa! This is something I will not be able to do. The key just laughs at you.
You fucker!
That's fucking funny, man.
This is why I kept you around.
That is truly funny. Well, Rufus' progress is usually indicated by the phone back home.
I feel like we must have already examined this place, but...
You've probably got enough experience you can just boost yourself with that book.
Oh, do I have a stench book?
You should. Um, did you not find it? Huh. Stand by. It's in the junkyard at Crystal Lake.
Okay.
You practice the drum until you're so angry at authority that you no longer even trust whoever wrote this book. So, you burn the book in the public square. Nobody sees you, but it still makes you feel better. There's no downside to selling that. And you get about 40 meat on top of what you sold for.
Alright, but first I'm going to actually just equip the...
Yeah, you should have a piece of jewelry, I think. Or you know what? No, there's another cloth-like accessory that gives you 5 straight.
Boozy something.
The handkerchief, I
Yeah,
think.
there
There it
it is.
is. Okay, you already have.
Alright then.
You didn't choose astrology, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so that's unimportant to you. Oh, level 7 hobo code. Free ice cream inside.
It
And
disappeared before I
you got
could
the ice
read
cream.
it. Yeah.
This cream in this cone has transcended ice and graduated to some new, even more solid state of matter. Pretty good hot armor boost.
Mm, not really, considering that books are the real armor boost.
True, but they depend on XP. As an item, it's a good transmutable. I'm gonna take a quick piss break while you're perusing.
No worries.
Okay.
Um,
Alright. I've got a rather crunchy snack I'm gonna mute and munch.
no worries. Oh god, I can't read that. What was the name of the guy who the ham doctor wanted to win the Pulitzer? Marnie what?
I actually do not remember.
Maurice? Morrissey? Mornsey? Monsey? I was writing on an envelope and I caught the edge of where the paper overlaps and it, like, deflected my pen stroke such that
Hmm. Uh,
Mon Monsey.
Haldy. Haldie.
Sorry, what?
Haldie. Haldy.
I don't think that's the person I was looking for. Oh, Holly Howell.
Yeah.
That was there's three people. Um, Haldwell Haldwell was oop, that's not what I wanted to do.
Unless they're in some way affiliated with the university, I doubt you'd find them here.
Yeah.
Your better bet would probably be the newspaper.
Did we do anything in here? I remember exploring this place, but I don't remember.
I don't know, but if anybody could, it would be you with your geology powers.
I don't have geology powers.
But wait, I have geology powers and I couldn't do anything. So probably not.
Oh, hey. A stone frat cap.
There's no way that wolf is blowing you tonight.
There's got to be something to do here that I've missed.
This is infinite.
Hmm. Sorry, where did you say that the spooky tacular is?
The stench book. It's in the junkyard at Crystal Lake.
Okay. Oh, if you'd
Oh
please.
wow. This is the last fence you'll ever need to paint. You've got ideas that'll flip this whole fence painting racket on its head. From now on, other people paint fences and they pay you to do it.
We gained 35 XP, and we're now a fence capitalist.
Started at the bottom, painting fences for free to lift a curse, and now you're here having ideas on how to make money from getting other people to paint fences.
Plus
So we're at the
50%
top
meat.
of a so we're at the top of a pyramid scheme, and we get a 50% meat drop.
Indeed. The junkyard. I'm surprised we didn't find this the first time. But I guess the junkyard is pretty busy, with lots of details that can obscure something that should seem obvious.
Explore inside, find something that looks like a book stuck in the top of a pile.
Okay, I'm beginning to see how we missed it. Hello! Have you always been here?
Part of the nothingness is missing there. What are you doing? Take a swing at it.
Oh, space is punch. Oh,
Good going.
it had a human brain in it. I don't love that.
A throbbing ring of negative energy around a smaller, less throbbing ring of negative energy. You wrench the ring of shadow energy closed with your magic pliers. You really need to go to tool school.
Okay, well, that's nice, I guess.
A glob of wet hair. A mob accountant's tie tack.
I want to get a spider-themed tie pin.
And Pollo Diavola.
I think, I think it could work. I think that it would make sense for there to be a spider on a tie, because ties are silk and so are spider webs.
Hmm. A wet fez.
What kind of decadent society creates conditions in which ordinary folks will just brazenly flush fezzes down toilets?
Thought that was a better question for you to ask than me, so. How about that book?
Yeah, man,
Um,
I'm
approach,
looking.
approach each pile. You might have to actually get near them in order to trigger. Oh, the nasty book is half bird in the nasty ground there. You should go wash your hands, but there's your stench book.
All right. Being a record of a royal botanist voyage amongst the HMS Cannibalism to catalog the world's stinkiest flowers.
The HMS Cannibalism. This catalog is the worst smelling flowers on this earth. It is considered to be the most nauseating book ever written, even before you get to the cannibalism chapters.
Get sniffin'.
The bloated corpse flower is a nasty bit of olfactory business. I almost do not want to serve it with cottage cheese, but you know me. Ugh, that certainly paints a picture.
Now we are Nostradamus.
There's nothing your nose don't know.
There's plenty left to sniff out in the book if you got the nose for it.
This white flowering plant is not just deadly when consumed, it is also murder on the nose. I call it Lily of the Smelly. In hot July, fruit flies in a group of hundreds descend into the ripe belly of the largest Venus flytrap they can find and commence to make frantic love. Truly one of the vilest orgies I've ever sniffed. The rest of the book concerns the running aground of the HMS Cannibalism in Arctic ice and the descent of the crew into, you guessed it. Fortunately, or not, your humble botanist made an exhaustive effort to catalog all the associated smells.
Okay, so... Okay, we don't need to be wearing this face mask anymore.
What were you wearing, Boy Scout?
Yes. If I can spot it. Uh, I think that's it. I think now we're actually...
Ready to go to sleep?
Yeah, unless you can think of where to find more cheese.
Not offhand, no. I found my cheese by casting a spell.
Ha! You are a
Legit wizard.
fromage wizard.
Say, hey, you got a
Message.
message. Hi, I'd like to order a pizza to go and no anchovies.
Sorry, I must have the wrong number. Wait, Rufus?
Oh, hi, Richard. Can you come to my lab? I've nearly finished my quantum communication device, but I need just a couple more things.
Alright, I'll swing by when I can.
Great, thanks. See you then.
Friggin' frappin', flippin', flackin', version from bussin' passin'.
Virgins, vagins.
So, what's this last errand?
Okay, so I need some way to connect an antenna and some other stuff to this Fishman Pearl. But a regular antenna won't work. I need one that's magical. I don't like saying magical, but we'll go with that for brevity's sake.
I'm with you so far.
What I need is an antenna, or at least a steel thing 5 or 6 feet long that I can use as an antenna, and it has to be from somewhere with a lot of local resident magic. Or a place magical creatures live, somewhere like that.
Please tell me you have more to go on than that.
Yeah, don't worry. I know you're busy, so I did some research in advance. I know exactly the place.
Oh, thank God.
In Gray County, there's a weird little town full of weird little elf guys called fuckwudgies.
Oh yeah, I know about those little jerks. They made a statue of me that
Great.
they stole.
See if you See if you can find an antenna or something antenna-like there. And when you come back, I'll tell you the next step.
I'm on it. Ah. Puckwudgie! Puckwudgie! To be honest with you, I don't see anything that looks like an antenna.
There is something there. Hmm. Well, you don't see any actual antennas on any of the buildings, but this fire escape ladder has the basic crew qualities Rufus asked for.
Those guys, I hope it doesn't burn down. I'll be honest with you, I was just trying to see if I could get to the roof from that fire escape. I wasn't actually thinking of stealing the entire fire escape.
Haha.
I found an antenna. Well, a thing that is more or less like an antenna.
Well, an actual antenna was probably too much to hope for, but this ought to do the trick pretty well. Thanks.
Is that all you needed?
Nope. See, I can't just solder this onto the pearl because, well, it is a pearl. Its soldering doesn't work like that.
How about glue?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But it has to be a glue with some pretty specific technical properties. Don't worry, I won't bore you with the specifications.
Oh, thanks. You do well, huh?
You remind me of my brother in a couple ways. Anyway, do you know about the burbling ooze?
First time I went to college, I had a roommate who had to get penicillin shots for that.
No, no, no. I'm talking about a weird tar pit out in Gray County.
Oh, yeah, I know the place. Oh man, this is gonna be gross, isn't it?
Yeah, sorry. I need a handful of slime from the ooze's core, and it has to be a handful, specifically. Not, for example, a bucket.
Gross.
Science is gross sometimes, that's just how it is.
Ugh.
I
Burbling
can feel your
ooze.
mounted frustration.
Burbling ooze. No, it's fine. It's actually progress, which is the opposite of frustration.
Hmm. Look
Yeah.
at all that armor you need to do this. Slowly, partly due to the slime's viscosity and partly so you don't make it angry, you wade out into the middle of the ooze. Then you stick your hand down into it with a glorp sound. Your skin tingles and you get a faint sense of deja vu that you can't quite put a finger on. You pull your hand out, bearing a handful of stuff exactly like the rubbery, glistening black slime that collects in bathroom sink drains from bacteria feasting on soap scum, toothpaste spit, and decomposing hair. If you don't know the stuff I mean, consider yourself lucky. You can't tell if it's actually twitching or if that's just the nerves in your skin trying to get away.
Erg. Now let's take public transit. I got your ooze. Here, please take it. This is really unpleasant.
Sorry, but you need to keep that for the next part. This is the last thing, I promise.
Okay, what is it?
There's a strange well in Gray County, like an old-fashioned wishing well, except when you put something into it that starts with the letter H, it comes back changed.
Yeah, I've seen that. Wait, is that why it had to be a handful just because of the age?
Yep,
That's so dumb. I could have used
a hamper, a haversack. I don't need that much.
uh,
You're also going to need some intense stench resistance to carry the stuff back here. It's going to smell really bad.
how much?
Mm, I don't know, about 10? 10 sounds about right.
Yeah, I can probably swing that.
Good luck. Don't get any in your mouth or eyes, or anywhere, really.
I think
That's
we have
interesting.
10
Mine,
natively from reading.
yeah, that's very interesting. Mine was 8.
I'm playing on a higher difficulty than you.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm playing on hard. It goes up to 11.
For my purposes, normal was good. And still is good.
Girls, ladies, back to our bus stops. But yes, you should notice that all of my ability requirements are higher than yours.
What about that hat satchel? You try to throw the satchel into the bucket, but it misses and lands on the ground instead. Lucky for the satchel, not so lucky for you.
That's actually pretty funny.
Hmm. You put the ooze in the bucket and lower it into the well. When you bring it back up, it's thicker, blacker, and burning angrily. And even with your stench armor, you can tell that it is foul. This wad of tar burns with the fires of hell, which is different from normal fire in that it literally hates you, rather than just being coincidentally ouchy. It smells terrible. You put the gasoline into the well and you get liquid fire.
That's a pretty friggin' good combat item.
Yeah, anything that does wave damage is good.
Mm-hmm. Back and forth, and back and forth, and back and forth again. Okay, here's your fire glob.
You notice that Rufus has plugged his nose with what looks like semen. Excellent. Once I refine this a little, it'll make the perfect magical glue to assemble my device with.
Now, is that all you need?
Sure is. And I can't thank you enough for all your help. I don't know if this is going to work, but I definitely wouldn't have gotten this far without you.
Don't mention it, Rufus. Good luck finding your brother.
I'm still working on refining the glue. This stuff is foul. Thanks again for all your assistance. I really appreciate it.
Happy to help.
That's as far as I've gotten with Rufus. It sure talks like it's the end, but maybe the next day will bring us something. You've done it.
Checkmate!
Congratulations. Now, did you get the achievement?
I did. Jessica. I beat Jessica at chess.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
That's what it took for me too, essentially having 8 of all elemental armors. Farm stuff was wild, huh?
Let's get some sleep.
Alright, this is beyond anywhere that I've gone up to now. An exceptionally fitful dream. It's a good thing your bed isn't like like this in the waking world. Your grade school lunch gentleman is levitating behind this counter. He just glares at you like he did in real life. So what's for lunch today? Oh my god, it's pan-fried monkey hearts! Basted werewolf lungs! Teriyaki zombie kidneys? Stir-fried demon guts! Blended vampire toenails, oh Jesus God. Browned mummy livers. Roasted skeleton kidneys.
Now, wait a minute. All the other
Yeah?
foods I can accept, but you're telling me you expect me to believe that these kidneys, which are plainly roasted, came from a skeleton, a being famous for lacking any viscera. What else you got? Ooh,
Roasted mummy knuckles.
mummy knuckles. That is a turn of phrase.
Getting fisted.
That's a thing.
Getting fisted by your mummy?
Okay, it's gone. The magic.
A clock whose time is running out. The symbolism here is anybody's guess.
I don't speak that language because I'm not tainted.
Jeez, Terrence sure is agitated about being in this dream.
A chicken.
Huh. Dream you must be more scared of chickens than real life you.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Okay, this is actually pretty scary. Nice work, brain. You.
Me.
Get the hell out of here. I'm busy.
Wait, are you the real you talking to me in my dream, or am I making up a dream version of you?
I don't have time for this vaudeville act. Scram!
Sheesh, what a grouch.
She's done talking. Wow, that was mercifully short compared to the last dream. Huh. Same doorway back to the horrors of the waking world as we've had all 5 nights.
Better them than these. Basic. Tout.
So you've got all 3 parts of that.
Ponder the orb.
You need the mob mission for that, and you didn't take it.
Hmm.
As you leave your room, you notice a letter opener stabbed into the door, pinning a sheet of paper to it.
Hey, Jessica, what's this document knifed to my door?
I didn't look. Figured it wasn't any of my business.
You didn't see anyone come into this room and try and murder my bedroom door with a letter opener?
I was busy. Well,
Huh?
there's your letter opener. Of all common household objects, the letter opener has been the largest gulf between how sinister it looks and how mind-numbingly boring its intended use is. You found this ominous document stabbed at the door of your room.
Income tax packaging notice.
Dear Richard Recluse, a recent audit of your last tax return shows that you have an outstanding payment due of 13 meat. Please settle the balance owed at your earliest convenience, otherwise penalties and interest will be assessed at a rate that most people find very surprising and will continue to be assessed repeatedly at short intervals.
Taxes to the shadow government? Is this a joke?
Even when the government is corrupted by shadows and mostly spends your tax money on evil, you still have to pay taxes. Even evil potholes need to get fixed.
I only owe 13 meat.
Well, meat's meat.
Alright, fine. Where do I go to pay this?
The IRS office is in Government Valley,
Where's that?
down a coast a ways. It was the nexus of all things red tape related before things started getting weird. People don't go there much anymore unless they absolutely have to. Like you do.
Yeah, to fix this bureaucratic nonsense that is almost certainly a trap.
Definitely a trap. But you have to go anyway, and that isn't the only reason why.
Oh, you found another artifact?
Kind of.
What do you mean by kind of?
Well, it wasn't there yesterday, and it's too, I don't know, big, powerful, strange, to just be a regular artifact. It pegged the dial on the detectatron.
Oh my god. I just
Yeah,
I just realized that's what it means if you like peg someone with a ball.
yeah.
That it's like you hit them hard enough that it would have like maximized a dial.
Hmm.
Interesting. All right. Oh boy. Oh geez. Well, how do I get there?
Hang on, I've got a map here somewhere.
Wait. A what?
A map.
Is it a real map? Or just another one of the vast array of non-map things you keep referring to as maps?
She glares at you and shoves an honest to goodness, according to Hoyle, map into your hand.
Wow, Jessica, this is a real breakthrough for you.
Hmm. Map of the old state government district. A real map. Wow.
Alright, we will start the
Soon as,
day in the traditional way. By
soon as we get
drinking.
done, soon as we get done in here, though, I have to call it.
Oh,
I seem to,
aww.
I seem to have some company that I was not expecting tonight.
Oh? You get your
Yes.
period?
No, I mean some actual people that are friends with my parents.
Oh! Shit. I'm sorry. Let's wrap this now then.
I have a couple minutes. Just we can do this part properly. Just once we get outside to the point where you can do like maintenance and such, is the
Mhm.
point where we stop. I'm still mad that that dash of bitters doesn't double the M stats.
Absinthe and cola with a dash of bitters. Coming right up. I'm going to buy absinthe and
Hmm.
cola because I don't own either of those things. And bitters because I don't own any of these things. I'm going
Hmm.
to buy all of these, and I know you do not drink ethanol, but I'm going to mix us these drinks, and I will make yours virgin.
Oh, well, thank you.
And we will celebrate our friendship in the style in which we have become accustomed.
Hmm.
All right. Well, I think that's a wrap.
I must apologize. I'm surprised by this.
No,
Pleasantly, but surprised nonetheless.
don't apologize for. Oh God, I have 65 unread notifications.
Oof.
Oh boy.
Well, thank y'all for joining us.
Oh boy, we're missing about a third of our frames that we should have. Oh boy. That's a lot of frames, Scoobs.
Hmm.
Oh well. Nothing
Well,
to be helped.
Indeed. We begin Chapter 6 in earnest next week. Will you be here?
Yeah.
June 4th.
Yep, I'll be in town because I'm meeting with our mutual friend for sushi.
Excellent. Looking forward to it.
Indeed. Um,
Right. And remember, all it cost you was your dignity.
may you reach the moon.
Good night.